Hey guys, Kevin here with Texas Veteran Power Outdoors. Okay, this video is by request by a couple different guys who watch the channel. I can't remember the name of their channel names. I've talked to them several times, but they were wanting to know what does it take to get sponsored, or what does it take to get um, companies to send you equipment, or to be part of their program, to try out equipment, to be part of their team, those types of things. So he said, is it a secret? Is it this? Is it that? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. And it's not going to be a long video. This is the beer I'm drinking, by the way. It's a Summer Shandy. I bought it from Walmart, maybe. I normally buy beer from H-E-B because they have a lot of craft beers out there. I don't know I can't pronounce this shit. It's in cursive. But anyways, it's crazy cursive. But it's really good. It has a nice, crisp, summer refreshing beer taste is what I like. So, all right. So, first of all, there is no secret on how to be a part of a company's team to help, or a program, or however you may want to call it. So what I'm about to tell you will be based off of my experience while in a program that received free equipment and things like that, and also my experience beforehand and afterhand, and my observation through other channels. Okay, so right now I don't have any ties to any company, no whatsoever. So I can say whatever I want to say, and I've always done that, and I'm not influenced by anything to lean one way or the other. So, okay, what does it take? And there's a couple different ways. What does it take for someone, a YouTuber, person who is a creator? I like the word creator better than YouTuber, because it's what you're doing. You're creating something, even though you're not creating something from scratch, brand new, like, oh, it's never been done before. You're not doing that kind of thing. I mean, you might be, I don't know, but you have your own channel. You're a creator. You're creating your story, and that's the only way I can think of it. So, for someone who wants to create their channel, and there's a lot of different reasons why you may want to do that. So let's back this up a little bit. So we're in my garage, by the way. See Mr. Captain Morgan? I actually found him at a gas pump. That's actually Captain Morgan, like the liquor Captain Morgan. A little sidetrack. I see lots of squirrels, by the way. So some of you will get with that, what I'm saying. I was at the gas pump filling up my truck, and I see that sitting on the pump, and I'm like, looking around like, man, I'd like to take that if it doesn't belong to somebody. He had a sword, and so I think I threw it away because it was just like all limp, but anyway, so yeah, I brought Morgan back. But all right, so what does it take? So when someone starts a channel, they want to create an adventure for whatever the case may be. Okay, whether it's to make money on YouTube in various ways for different reasons. Okay, if someone has a goal, or wants to have, or has a business, already has a business, and they want to bring that online, okay, and start that adventure, okay, that's cool. And there's that happens in all types of industries. Then you have people who want to create a channel, who don't even have a job, who want to create a channel to create something that evolves 100% around that channel, where it's nowhere else in their life. So, and people do that too. Like this whole reaction videos, that have been going on for a few years now. It's like, who thought about that? It happens all the time. People react to stuff. You react to stuff when you're watching videos at home or on your phone. You just don't make a video of you reacting to a video. But that's been going on. So people doing that, or makeup, or how to do your hair or nails, or credit counseling, or anything, man. There's all kinds of stuff. So there's those, there's those kinds of people. There's people who their sole purpose in their mind is to, in whatever industry they're in, is to get with as many companies as they can to get free stuff to build their tool selection to do projects and this and that, and that's cool too. You have all kinds of channels where they use thousands of different types of tools, tons of different brands to do various projects. In each video, they talk about the different tools they use for that project. Sure, you could use other tools. There's more than one way to skin a cat. So, and you have that. Okay, so you can. So how you get there to the free stuff? YouTube has put videos out there. How to do that, how to get recognized, and that. It all starts with creating a channel. That's what you gotta have. All right. Then you need to have subscribers. You need to have people who follow you, who listen to what you're talking about, who comment, and you engage in their conversation as well, quite a bit in social media. So whether that's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all these, whatever. Okay, those are, I think, the main ones. And you're engaging with people through conversation about whatever the topic is. So that generally takes time. It takes a few years for that to happen. The more you put yourself out there to communicate with people or give people something to talk about, like that song, let's give them something to talk about. Yeah, Will Ferrell sang that song in Step Brothers. He does it better than me. I don't know who sang that. Melissa Etheridge? I don't know. Anyways, so that was another squirrel. But so to get these companies to find you, and sometimes you can find them, people reach out both ways. There's no right or wrong, okay? But there is some unspoken ways about doing things, okay? So for example, once when I started, I had 0 subscribers, then I got 1, then I started growing. Now we have I think just under 2,500, and so back in 2016, I started my channel. Then in 2017, I found Echo Means Business forum because I saw it somewhere, and I hopped on there, created a profile, and just started communicating. And I only wanted to join that to post videos. I didn't give a shit about talking to anybody. I didn't, at that time, I wasn't thinking about, oh, I want to get to know people. I wasn't, I'm a very likable person, and I like a lot of people. I love talking to people, and I love helping people, but I like doing that in person. So at that time, I wasn't comfortable, and I wasn't sure, what it was going to be like going down that road, talking to a camera, and who might be on the other end receiving that. So at that time, I hadn't really grasped the potential of that. At that time, I just wanted to make videos and get it out because I knew that I could make a little bit of money from YouTube from that, but people still had to watch the channel. So I was posting stuff left and right, and then you had to monetize it, learn about that. I wasn't the kind of guy that was wanting to sit there and watch video after video after video, learning how to monetize, learn how to do this. You should construct your video this way. You can construct your title this way. Then you got to look for tags and insert tags, and then you got to do your description, this and that. I'm like, I don't really want to do all that. But you know what? I did. I spent hours looking and watching and pounding my freaking head on watching these other lawn channels grow overnight. I'm like, how the hell are they doing this? My videos are better than theirs. Well, you naturally think that, and really, it's not. Maybe the subject is better than some, but the actual creativeness of how you're delivering that probably sucks ass. So you have to create something. My whole point of that is you have to create something, and it could be the same thing as somebody else. It's just coming out of a different mouth. So you have to create something that you enjoy doing, and that you love to do, because if you love to do that, you're going to naturally be good at it, and people are going to receive that better, and they're going to receive that as, hey, this guy really likes what he's doing, and they'll be able to sense that, he's not a BSer. He's really legit about whatever he's saying, and people can relate to that, and you'll find some in that genre or of video making or whatever topic stuff you're doing, they'll be able to relate to that because there's more people like you out there. So, so whatever you want to create as a channel, you can create it. And it's a matter of time before you figure out how to shape it, to where it can grow, make money from YouTube. Or if your goal is to get with other companies on products, if you're sincere about growing your channel and about meeting people and helping others, and if you're sincere about whatever equipment or tools or whatever it is that you're using that you go and buy with your own money, if you're using that in your videos to create the videos, and you're wanting maybe to do reviews on that, like craft beers. There's YouTube channels about craft beers. I don't know shit about beer other than I can tell you what tastes good or not tastes good, but that would be what my preference is of what I like. I wouldn't be a good connoisseur of summer shandy, but it sure as hell tastes good. So I couldn't tell you how you make beer or anyways, that's another squirrel. So, so when you create your channel and you grow it, you need to have a mindset, and it doesn't even happen like that for some. For some, it's like, okay, just start it, I'll figure the rest out, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people will tell you, no, you need to have a plan before you start, and you need to do da. Well, you know what, Jack, there's no right or wrong, okay? So if you want to create a channel, if you want to be in an industry where you can help others and there's products involved, okay? And sometimes there's no products involved. There's other ways to help other people in the industry and still make money without products being involved. There's tons of things. There's therapy, there's all kinds of stuff. So anyways, then, you need to figure out, okay, I'm going to grow this channel. I'm going to build it. I'm going to create something that's going to attract people to my channel. But I'm doing it with the best interest of wanting to help other people, and for me being me or you being you, okay? So when you do that, and and a couple years later, because that's what it's going to take, a couple years, 2, 3 years, 5 years, I don't know, however long. There's no set time frame here. But the more time you spend on YouTube, the more time you hone in on your craft, the more time you shape your channel, and you grow it and you learn, and the quicker you get there. And that's the thing. The faster you get there is by more time you're putting in, if that makes any damn sense. So, in companies, there are companies out there. There's hundreds of thousands of companies now. Social media, social platform is freaking everywhere, okay? People have their cell phone surgically attached to their damn hip bone, okay? That's how it is these days. So you can bet, and I know because I've talked to some, there are companies out there who hire people who all they do is surf the internet looking for people that could be part of their team and help them push their brand, their company, their products, their whatever it is, their message, whatever it is that they're doing. That's that person's sole reason of why they got hired, is to find you, okay, or him, or her, or whatever, to be part of that team. And then if you are wanting to be in that position, then you need to make yourself be approachable. People need to be able to reach you, for one thing. You need to always have a good attitude, or whatever the attitude is that pertains to that type of environment, because attitude is different across all different environments. So if I was a WWF wrestler, I'm not going to be talking like this. I'm going to be, lathered up with some shiny baby oil, wearing some more fringe than John Wayne has ever seen, and be talking like, Macho Man Randy Savage. Ooh yeah, I'm saying, watch my YouTube channel, that kind of shit. So that's a completely different, deal. So your attitude, your demeanor, your whatever personality has got to fit that industry of where you're trying to go. But the key is to just be yourself, because that can super exceed some of the other things. So, you start your channel, you figure out, what do you want to do? Some people start a channel, they just want to upload some videos. Or some people start a channel, they just want to upload a couple of videos here and there so other family members can see them, or friends or whatever, because you can send a link and people can watch it. Oh yeah, that's cool. With no intentions of anything else. And there's nothing wrong with that. Millions of people do that. So, if you're wanting to make money by YouTube, there's a couple ways to do it. If you're wanting to create an Amazon store to sell products, which I would like to do that too, but I haven't learned how to do that yet, and it's hard to find time to do that with all the stuff that I do. And I'm quite happy with what I'm doing, taking care of the family, cutting all this grass, making YouTube videos. But sometimes I wish I had a little Amazon store to make a few extra dollars. That'd be kind of cool, but yeah, it's no big deal. I don't even have a website. I had a website for a while, and I took it down because the website does not define who you are or what your company is or what it's about. Well, it'll tell people what it's about, but it doesn't define your success. It doesn't define what your company is all about. Okay, what does that, if you're running a business, is your workmanship and your communication with people. So if you can communicate very well, and I don't mean like speak clearly, obviously that, or whatever language it is that you need to talk in, because you can be anywhere in the world, but communicating by your body language, your attitude, your demeanor, your being able to communicate positively with people in a working environment or whatever it is that you're doing. When you can connect, and see, and that's a big deal. When you can connect with people, then that's a whole other ballgame. You're opening up doors that you don't realize just yet. And by making connections, meeting new people, building bridges, building friendships, for the sole purpose of just wanting to help other people, getting to know people, that's what being a human being is all about, man. So when you're doing all of that, and over a period of time, a couple of years, a year, whatever, bro, things will happen left and right. Okay, things will become easier for you because you're not trying to be devious into things. You're not trying to be scandalous. You're not trying to really take advantage of something. There are those that are out there doing that, and those people have sold their individual selves for that money or that product that they're being given. So that's what they're wanting, though. Is it right or wrong? No. There's no right or wrong to all of this. So when you're doing everything with the best intentions, then better things will come your way, and more often. More windows will open up, more doors will open up. You build friendships, you help people, people help you. It's just a big rotating thing in this universe. That's just how it is. So, like, for example, I'll give you an example here. Yesterday, I took my wife and our 2 little kids to Kemah Boardwalk. And that's the coast. That's part of the coast here in Texas. For the whole day, we rode, a lot of rides. They had carnival rides out there, but it's something that's there, 365 a year. And we ate at the aquarium, so we sat in front of this aquarium with all these saltwater fish swimming around as we were eating. Spent the whole day there, had a good time. Well, while we're eating at the restaurant, this family to the right of us, we didn't know them, we've never talked to them, we never looked at them, none of that. When they left, our waitress came to our table and said, "Hey, the people next to you paid for your entire dinner." We were like, "What?" and we didn't know them, and so they paid. It was like $70. It was $73, and that included a $10 gratuity tip. And we were like, wow, we were just amazed. Well, because of that, we wanted to tip our waitress because she was really nice, a lot more than what we would have because, well, our dinner just was free, and there's no sense in only tipping her the regular amount and keeping the difference because you're not passing on anything. See what I'm saying? So when stuff falls your way, try to pass that on as well when you can. It doesn't have to be in the same way. See, it could be in other ways, other mannerisms, to pass it along. There's so many different ways. So, but what we did is we gave her a $50 tip. So she was in cash. I gave it to her cash, folded it up, and I said, "Hey, wow, okay, that's amazing. Those people did that. We were really thankful for that." So what we would like to do is pass it on. So I folded up the dollar bills and put them in here, 20s and whatever it was, and I said, "Here, we want to give you this $50 cash. Do what you want with it. Keep it on the table. Whatever you want to do, but it's yours." She was like, "Oh wow, thank you." So you see, you don't know what that meant to her, but because this family, did that for us, we did that too. Now maybe it was intended. All of that was intended to help her. See what I'm saying? And not necessarily us. You know. So it's amazing how all things work out. So there's ways to pay it forward in so many different ways. So, companies look for people who are real genuine. They look for people who really try to make a difference, but naturally. Naturally, not bullshit, naturally. And you can fake your way through a lot of stuff. And some of you YouTuber motherfuckers are out there, and I've seen you. You're motherfuckers. And companies may not know it, or companies may know it and may not care because, and I'll tell you why. Because your channel has 50,000 subscribers, 60,000 subscribers, 100, 500,000, million subscribers, whatever it is, doesn't matter. They don't care because you're bringing in numbers. And that was one of the problems I had with one of the companies I was with. And I won't go into names or details because that part doesn't matter. The point is that companies look for a way to take advantage of that because ultimately companies don't care about you. They don't give a damn. They want to do one thing, and that's make money, or two things: make money and push product. Okay, and if you're the middleman, you're the influencer. That's how you can be on board with these different companies. Okay, like right now, in the lawn industry, because that's all I know right now. In the lawn industry, the big craze is ambassador this, ambassador that, ambassador that. And that word's been around a long time, but everybody wants to be ambassador. How do I be this? How do I be that? And no one wants to tell you how. No one wants to recommend anybody. Well, it's all friend of a friend of a friend, way back when, hey, let's pick him up on board too because he's real good. Oh yeah, he's got a good channel. Let's put him on board too. And then what they do over that next year is they sift through the ones that they don't really care for. They just get a warm body in there, start the program, and then weed out the ones that don't work that well. Then they got those good solid numbers. Hopefully they'll stay with them. They carry on the next year. Then they bring in the difference of those numbers in. So these companies do that. They'll fork up because it's cheaper than blasting $1 million into advertisement a year to fall on deaf ears. And that's the thing. It's a money game because we're going to take the same amount of $1 million and instead of putting on advertisement commercials, Pandora, TV, cable, Netflix, social media platforms, all of that, let's say, equals up to $1 million. Okay. And guess what? You see it, that's it, it goes away. Or after a few seconds, you click skip. All right, well, wow, there was a waste of $5,000 on that platform for that day. Okay. So instead of doing that, how can we make that dollar stretch more? Okay. Well, here's how. So what they do is they take that same dollar figure, okay, and then they said, you know what, let's find these video influencers because people are watching them, people are listening to them. Those people, here's the cool part. If you have a channel that has, I don't care what number, let's just say 50,000 subscribers, Those 50,000 people, whether all of them watch you every day or all of them don't, all of them are not, all of your subscribers are not going to watch you every day, but they subscribe because something they saw in your video they liked. Now, maybe it only pertains to that one thing, and maybe you haven't, you know, uh, done that video again in a while, or maybe all you do is that type of stuff, and so all these people subscribe. Okay, the point is, those 50,000 people, you have their attention. Now, they take that $1 million, like, you know what, let's get this guy on board, or girl on board, whatever product. Let's just say they're doing, let's just say, for example, Echo, okay? And you know what, let's just take this program, let's create this program, all right? And let's pick up 10 guys our first year who have positive numbers, people following. But first, let's watch them for several months. Let's look at how they react to people, what type of content. Now, there's another word coming out. What type of content is being put out, okay? And so they look at that. Wow, he or she has a lot of engagement with his audience. He or she is very influential in what they're doing. Dollar signs. So now I said, let's pick him up. So, okay, what can we offer them? We're going to offer you free equipment. We're going to offer you a chance to try equipment before it even hits the market. You know, which, newsflash here for you guys, a lot of the outdoor power equipment stuff that we have here, you know, actually gets tried out overseas before it even gets tried out here. So people are trying it out overseas a year or 6 months before you ever even get it, and the companies are already made up their mind how it's going to be. So what you save, they don't really give a shit about. So, you know, all you are is a guinea pig, but you think, oh, this is a great deal, man. Yeah, I'm gonna. So they reach out to you. You know, they reach out to you. Hey, so and so. You know, we're gonna drop my name in there. Hey, Kevin. You know, we saw that you play around a lot on YouTube. You got a cool looking YouTube channel. Man, my YouTube channel at that time ain't that shit. I know it ain't all that cool, man. So don't be trying to blow smoke up my rear. But hey, I wanted to hear what he had to say. So they contacted me, and when I mean they, I mean Mike from the Echo distributor up in Kingwood area or something like that. It's about an hour from here. And he said, yeah, I saw your channel. I recognized the logo and the display behind you was that Bland's Lawn Equipment. I was like, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, I know that my profile said Bland's Lawn Equipment, and so did my channel link. And I know my profile picture, there's no way you could tell that was Bland's Lawn Equipment because every dealership got on the same damn Echo display, okay? Don't give me that shit. But they're finding ways to attract you to get your attention. Now, all right, so they contact you, hey, you know, we see you also participate in, you know, the Echo Means Business Online, our little forum we got. You talk a little bit there. We like the stuff you talk about. Oh, yeah, okay, we like your videos. Okay, you want to be part of the program. Here's what we got going on. Can't tell you a whole lot about it. They tell you just enough to get you all, you know, moist inside, all excited. You're like, oh man, this sounds good. I'm gonna get free shit. That's one of the first things they say. You know, you could possibly get some free equipment. They say that, even though they know you're gonna get it. And you could possibly get a couple free pieces of equipment. Don't know what they are. Of course, you know what they are. That come out, a chance to try new stuff before it hits the market, a chance to be part of a staff program, to talk about, you know, this and that, and help each other out in the lawn and landscape industry, this and that. Okay, yeah. Well, let's be honest with you. It's not about helping each other out in their eyes. In their eyes, you're the middle person. What they want, you're the medium here. They're wanting you as an influencer to do already what you're doing. Instead, they're going to feed you a product that you already like. Oh gosh, people who are all pro steel, who they did bring on board, they did that on purpose, knowing they weren't going to stay, and they were okay with that because it wasn't going to be a loss for them. They wanted that because if they didn't accept that, then they would be looked at as, okay, you only want people who like Echo. Okay, we see where this is going. See what I'm saying? So they bring people on board who are all about whatever other brand, but if you're willing to be a part of it and you're willing to give it a try, they're willing to cough up, you know, whatever the program costs to give you free equipment to see, because guess what? You're going to make a video, you're going to be out there with it, you're going to talk all hooty-ha about it, you know, and you'll end up pushing that. By that influence, because you have 50,000 subscribers, and you're going to say, hey, I have this Echo SRM 3020, man, this thing is balls to the walls power. It's got this, it's got that, blah, blah, blah. You got it free. You are more than likely to say only good things about it. You're not going to be saying a lot of bad things. But what you will do, you better get out of here, Wasp. What you will do is if you say something, you may say, you know what, because they want you to be truthful. They do, but they don't. Yeah, there's a couple things I like to change. I don't like this too much, but it's okay, blah, blah, blah. It's how you word it. Remember, you guys have heard him say before, it's not what you say, it's how you say it that comes across, right? So if you weren't part of the program and you had that, you'd be like, dude, I hate it. Like if you bought it, $500. Hey man, I hate this thing about this dude. This thing sucks and this and that. Your wording would be different. But because you're influenced by free equipment and echo on this shoulder talking in one ear, okay, and your conscience on the other side saying, look man, we got free equipment over here, dude. You can suck it up and say a little bit about, maybe doctor it up a little bit. Don't be so hard about it. Okay, that's the influence that you get by saying something, more positive words coming out of your mouth and less negative things. That's a win for them, because then it trickles on down to other people who don't even know anything about the program. They just see that one video, and it could be a year later where you may be talking about something that you don't care about. Man, that trimmer sucked, or this and that, or yeah, I'm not part of the program and I didn't care about that trimmer, but they gave it to me free, so I felt like I should talk about it, talk good about it, because you were influenced by free equipment. Now, they want people like that. They want people who they can manipulate a little bit through their program. Now, there's all kinds of companies out there. Gravely has a company that's doing their ambassador program. Steele's got one. Milwaukee, Makita, all these companies got them. Toro, they all got them. Okay, their sole purpose, okay, is to push product. That's what it's all about. Push product by any means necessary. Okay, so if you're a creator and you're wanting free stuff, you're wanting free trimmers, free blowers, free this and that, okay, here's what you have to do. All right, you create a channel, work on it for a couple of years, because that's what it's going to take. All right, build your numbers up, get a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. Okay, know what you're talking about, be good with the products. Pick the products that you like. That's the thing. Pick the products that you love and try. But here's the thing: that company may not have an ambassador program. It may not have a UAG program, kind of thing. I left the UAG program, by the way, after a year and a half. But I wanted to be my own guy. I didn't like some of the influence I was getting, and I didn't like how other people were being treated in that. And some people already left within a couple of months. They saw all the BS, and some companies are more ninja-like about their total mission of what that program is really all about. But there were some good things about that company, and I'm being honest about that. Getting free equipment was actually pretty good. So, all right, so you want to get free equipment, right? Okay. So you build your channel. Just be yourself, man. Film whatever it is you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're pushing nails, building a house, and or you're a carpenter, or you're in plumbing, or you're in French drains. It doesn't matter, man. Whatever it is, do that. And slowly work on building bridges wherever you buy your equipment. If you have to buy stuff online, or if you're buying stuff from a dealer, that's the other thing. If you're buying stuff from a dealer, that eventually is going to be a window to the main company. That company may have a program out there, so you can look that up right there. Then you meet people, you connect with people, you build those relationships, you build those bridges, and try to be as honest as you can. Try to be, because you're wanting to be honest with yourself is really what it's all about. And what happens is, if you happen to fall in the right place at the right time, and people, that's what it's all about, is people. Then they'll be like, hey, we got this program coming up, do you want to be a part of it? Be like, yeah, tell me about it. Okay, so you could have free equipment, or you could test stuff, and then we'll still need it back. Okay, well, that's cool too. What do you want me to do? We'll just give you an honest review, or here, go use it for about 6 months, Film some projects that you're using it on. Let your viewers know about it. Say whatever you want to say about it. You know, okay. Well, when you do that, don't be a total asshole about it. You know. Hold on, let me close this door. Oh, there we go. It's closed. Okay. So, you don't want to be a total ass about it because that's going to make you look like a jerk. So, you build relationships and you find the programs that have those types of options, that you get free stuff or you get discounts. So, like in the UAG program, you got tons of free stuff throughout the entire year. Plus, they flew you for free. It didn't matter, if you lived in Canada or the U.S., they flew you to Lake Zurich, Illinois, paid for your round trip, paid for your hotel, your limo, tons of food to eat, the tour around the plant. You got to try all the equipment, their newest equipment, which was still a bunch, outside in their lawn area, which was pretty cool. And then you get 20% discount at your local dealer they tell you on all Echo products. Well, it's not on all Echo products. That part was bullshit. I bought several things. Here's the thing. I bought several things that was a 20% discount at one dealer, but not 20% discount at another dealer. And that pissed me off. And when I confronted Echo about it, they didn't want to make a list of all the things that's not covered, because that list would be so much shorter than making a list that is covered. They never made a list, so I was upset about that, because I bought like a stick edger one time, attachment. Oh no, you don't get a discount on that. Okay, well I stopped using one dealer and I went to a different dealer while I was in that program because they had a lot more to offer at this other dealer, but yet I got the discount there, and I'm like, because I found out later I did, and I'm like, well, what the hell, and it all boils down to Echo saying, well, it's after this was several days and actually a couple of months and emails back and forth, Echo said, well, it's really up to the distributor on what's discounted or not. How the fuck is it up to the distributor? You told us in your program we get 20% off all Echo products at our dealer. That means everything from what you're saying, and all of a sudden now there's different things. And all of a sudden now, no, it's up to the distributor. Well, the distributor ain't even part of the program. So I was pretty upset about that, because I was spending thousands of dollars that I could have got a discount on, and I wasn't getting it. But I found out when I switched dealers and I was buying more of that same thing, I was getting discounts and I couldn't over there. That's what struck up the conversation. Okay, well, why can I hear and not hear? And all had to do with the volume of what the store was buying. I was so fucking pissed, dude. I'm like, okay, this is really stupid. Anyway, so there was that and some other things, and it's all mumbo jumbo. But anyway, so you find a company where it's got products that you want, that you could do this two ways. You could either do it, very, I don't even know how to say it, very, with all the selfish intent of just getting free stuff, and put up and do whatever it is they want you to do for the whole year, however long your contract is. Okay. Or you could be like, you know what? I really like these products. You guys have that program? Oh, dude, I would love to be with that program. Okay. And if you legitimately want to be a part of that program and you truly want to try to push that product because you believe in that product, okay, that's really the better thing to do. And I think that's a lot what companies look for, but you still have both sides of the fence, because companies really don't give a shit about you. They just want someone who's influential. Like, for example, Casey Neistat got like a gazillion people. Okay, all companies reach out to him left, right. Hey, just show your subscribers our product for 30 seconds. We don't give a damn. Here's a 500 pair of Nike tennis shoes. Just give us 30 seconds on your channel. Okay. Why? Because 11 million people watch that guy. That's why. So, in a video in a 24-hour period could have a couple million views. So out of that, every one of those people are going to see those tennis shoes. Okay, guess what? All of a sudden now, if 100 of those people go out and buy, those tennis shoes, they'd have made their money back. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's all about. It's about influence. Companies want people who are influential in a lot of different ways. Drones is a huge, growing industry right now. companies coming out left and right with drones technology. You get drone channels that, every week it's a different drone that puts up. Or like RC Sailors, I used to watch them a lot. I really like them. They're a married couple, just had a baby last year sometime. They would do a new video every single day. So the end of their work day, they go out to their airfield. I think they actually own it, and that's all they do. They'll talk. It's about 15-20 minute, video, and it talks about whatever. Hey, so and so send us this, but they buy a lot of drones with their own money too, just to do the reviews. But in doing that, they attract companies to say, hey, we see you did reviews. Well, you guys do a pretty good job. You got a good attitude. You got a lot of people following you. We really like that. You're very influential. Can we send you this drone? And do you think you could do a review, fly it around, and film it a little bit? Absolutely, we'd love to. Because that helps RC Sailors out, because their subscribers are watching that. You see what I'm saying? So it has to go hand in hand. And it's got to go hand in hand, and that's what it's all about. So, that's the other part to that. And they do it with a good heart. Their intentions are pretty good. So a lot of companies reach out to them, and the better your intentions are, the more pure in heart that you are when you're doing your stuff, when you're trying to build this channel, whatever it is you're trying to do, you're going to get better results. You're going to get more followers. You're going to get better companies and bigger companies to offer you more things. It's all about growing. So, there's really a lot of different things, that you could do. Depends on what you're trying to do ultimately. And there's a lot of different ways to go about doing that. There's no right or wrong in anything. You can go to all these YouTube subscriber or YouTube channel creator guys. Go to like VidCon, or go to what's the other one? Whatever the other ones are. Every year, Daryl Eves, and then YouTube puts on one. And so one's VidCon, and the other one is Summit, or Video Summit, or I don't know. Anyways, tons of people go to that because they want to learn, they want to grow their channel, whatever it is they're trying to do. They're spending tons of money to get there, and that's also what it takes. You have to spend time and money to get to that point. And it's like anything in this life, you're either spending time or money to accomplish everything. Doesn't matter what it is. It's going to take a little time or take a little bit of money. If you don't want to spend the time, then you got to spend more money. If you don't want to spend more money, then you got to spend more time. But both lead to the same thing, but you can't have one without the other. So a lot of people grow their channel by going to those different summit things to learn. And there's a lot of launch channels that I've been watching that have blown up, like 10,000 subscribers in a year from zero. It's like, how the fuck can you do that? Well, they had more time to learn, and more time to figure out how to do that and what viewers want, and how to get viewers from all over the world. And that's the thing, some other people don't have that time. So, like I don't have that time to be able to learn, and I don't have the patience to sit there and go through all that either. So I'm quite happy with where I'm at, because I think it's a lot of fun. My main money that comes to the house is not from YouTube. It's not from any other company. It's from cutting grass and doing hard ass work. Going out there and taking care of customers and doing what I need to do. I'm not trying to grow the business, not at all. I stopped growing a year ago. Purposely, I want to stay right where I'm at because I like where I'm at. Making money by YouTube, I think is cool. I'll tell you right now. So far, since the day I started, I was monetized for a little while, and then when they said you had to have 1,000 subscribers, then it stopped. But I had already made that money. It was like $60-something. Then it stopped for not a year, maybe like 6 or 8 months or something like that. Because I didn't know I could I wasn't monetizing my videos because I had copyrighted music on them. So I wasn't making any money no matter how many videos I was putting up. So once I started figuring out that, then I started monetizing them. Then once I finally hit 1,000 subscribers, then I started making money from that. Okay, so like right now, I've made $350. Just this year alone, I've made, so far since January, I've made actually $300. So by the end of the year, so we're in May, so by the end of the year I may have 700. But I'm growing fast because a lot of people are watching the channel, a lot of people are watching the videos, and the longer your videos, the more commercials you can have in them. And so I think that's cool, because then eventually at the end of the year when I draw that money out, I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Maybe buy some kind of cool thing, or maybe buy a bunch of things and do giveaways and give that right back to you guys. I have no idea, maybe both. But the point is you make money from YouTube now. These guys that have millions of subscribers, let me tell you something. Okay, if I can make, like for the last 28 days, I made $150. So if I made $150 in the last 28 days, or sorry, $131 in the last 28 days, and I only have 2,500 subscribers. Imagine the people who have 10 million subscribers. Now, if you go on YouTube and you mark in the most money made, or YouTube channels that make the most money, okay, they'll give you the top 10 per year, and you will be blown away. I think the guy who does Minecraft, Diamond Minecraft, whatever his name is, Diamond, last year or the year in 2017, 2017 he made $30 million or something like that from YouTube alone. So YouTube alone, that means from views, from this, from everything that pertains to YouTube, he made it from that. And I'm like, dude, that's freaking crazy. And then he's got endorsements. He's got money he's making from Minecraft, the company themselves, from products, from this, from that. So many different avenues. He makes so much money. PewDiePie, that's another one that makes a ton of money. So I'm just talking right now, but I'm almost done. Okay. They make millions of dollars. People have, and I watched one video that said if you had 50,000 subscribers, you are going to make roughly about $5K a month if you're steadily uploading videos. So think about that. There's a couple lawn channels out there that have 50,000 subscribers at least, that are making at least $5K a month, if not more, just from YouTube. Then you can make money other ways too, in addition to that. So, so there's a lot of different ways to grow, a lot of different ways to make money. There's a lot of different ways to get free equipment, but there's no single easy way to do it. You just have to take your time. You have to get to know people. So the biggest thing is get to know people, build those bridges and relationships, and try to be as, as pure as you can as far as your intent on really trying to help people, because you'll go better with that than trying to just get free shit. You want to get free shit, well then, I don't really know where you get free stuff. But anyway, so I know this is 48 minutes long, but there was just no easy way to answer that, really. It's kind of a gray area, but a couple of you guys have asked, so there you have it. If you have any questions, if you were able to survive through this 48 minutes and 20-second video, then I congratulate you. I give you 2 thumbs up. Anyways, my daughter just woke up, so she's ready for me to hang out with her. We're going to build some shelves. We got some wood right there. We're going to build some bookshelves for my office, actually. I got a bunch of books, National Geographic magazines I need to get up out of boxes onto the shelves. So we're going to build 3 shelves, 2 shelves. 2 bookcases, there we go. 2 bookcases that have 2 levels, 3 feet wide by 3 feet tall by 12 inches deep. So that'll be able to hold quite a bit. And anyways, then we're going to go out to eat. But I hope that helped you guys out. I'm Kevin. If you have any comments or questions, just drop them down below. I answer pretty quickly. I'm Kevin with Texas Veteran Power Outdoors. See you guys on the next one.